Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the man who unified India, from the book by Balraj Kishan. Part 4, Operation Polo or Hyderabad. Indian troops marched into Hyderabad on 13 September. The campaign was named Operation Polo. It lasted barely 108 hours. The whole operation went through like a machine. The army earned a handsome tribute from Patel, who wrote to Butcher, "I should like to send you and the officers and the men under your command my sincerest felicitations on the successful conclusion of the Hyderabad operation. The speed and skill of these operations cannot be but exuded admiration even from our severest criticism and critics. And I have no doubt that history will record these operations as a masterpiece of efficiency, organization, and all-round cooperation. The Indian Army has added one more chapter to its glorious record of achievements, and I should like to convey to you and through you to all those who have had a hand in these operations my personal thanks for the part which each one has played in it. We are really proud of them all." Butcher had admitted to his sister in a letter 4th April 1948, the real trouble was there. Hyderabad seemed to be that Nizam has become bound hand and foot to the Ittihad ul Muslimin, the Indian policy, one of the reasonableness insofar as this is practical. Messages poured in from Switzerland. The Jam Saab wrote to Patel, "Here I am just rejoicing over your splendid success over Hyderabad and in fact over the Security Council." Muslim League H.S. Suravardi, who was responsible for the great Calcutta killing, congratulated Patel. "I take the liberty of offering you my most sincere and very best thanks and congratulations on the speech that you made just before the Hyderabad surrender. It has been widely appreciated by Muslims in India." Even Moncton could not help writing to Nehru, "I want to tell you how relieved I am that the action which you were eventually driven to take did not result in large-scale communal troubles. I know how anxious you were not taking action at all and how hard you struggled to avoid it. Everyone who wants to see peaceful and prosperous India will rejoice, as I do, and the episode is quietly finished." Nehru was most happy with the outcome. His fears and doubts had been set at rest. He wrote to the chief ministers on 21st of September, "What has happened in Hyderabad has created a situation which should lead to stabilization of the communal situation in India, or rather to a progressive elimination of the communal sentiment." He again wrote on 4th October, "I have a feeling that India has turned the corner, more specifically since the Hyderabad operations. We are now on the upgrade and the atmosphere is definitely better and different." Patel visited Hyderabad in the last week of February 1949. His courteous treatment of the defeated Nizam not only dispelled the latter's fears but commented in a friendship between the two. The Nizam wrote to Patel, "I was glad to get an opportunity of making my acquaintance with you, and I hope this will prove to be happy augury for the future of the premier state of Hyderabad. Patel's large-hearted reply was, "I was exalted to learn your exalted highness has adopted yourself so readily to the changed conditions. As I told your exalted highness, while error is a human failing and divine injunctions, all points of forgetting and forgiving. If it is the duty of human beings to contribute their share to the process of, and by employing the period that is left in discharging their duties to the people and to their God." A grateful Nizam again wrote to Patel on 12th May, "Your great personality is a valuable asset for India at this critical period when the whole world is in turmoil." Butcher, who had opposed the operations, paid glowing tributes to Patel in his admiration. "I take no credit to myself for the success of Hyderabad operation. In all these circumstances from the beginning to the end, I was not prepared to say go until every possible development had been thought out and guarded against. The Sardar is, in my opinion, a very great man indeed. Undoubtedly, he was right when he decided that either the government of Hyderabad must accept the Indian government's conditions or else state would have to and be entered." In the Christian Science Monitor, W. Gordon Graham called Patel the man who was decisive, the man who resolved the great Hyderabad crisis. Hyderabad state, covering 80,000 square miles in the heart of Peninsular India, was at that time in the grip of unscrupulous minority which aimed at succession from India. Had the bid succeeded, India might not have survived as a political unit. This situation needed a man of iron who would not balk at coercive action, and in the Sardar, India had that vital moment just the man.